Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I am going to introduce you to IDE, a mandatory tool for professional Java development. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. In my video on Why Should I Learn Java, I mentioned that the availability of rich set of development tools is one of the main advantage of Java. Out of those tools, IDE tops the list and is used by every professional developers. Some of the widely used IDE are Eclipse, IntelliJ, JDeveloper, NetBeans, Spring Tools Suite also called as STS, etc. They are quite popular among Java community. In this video, we are going to see how to install STS and write a Java program using it. Going forward, all the Java programs required for this tutorial will be developed using STS. Let's download the STS from internet and install it. I am going to install it on Windows, so download the Windows specific installer. We got the installer. Did you notice the extension of the installer? It's .jar. JAR stands for Java Archive. It is a compressed file format to bundle and distribute Java applications. This means STS, an IDE used for developing Java program, itself is built using Java. Since STS is a Java application, we need a JRE to run it. If you don't have one, you can install it by referring my video on how to install JDK. Let's start the installation. If you are not familiar with what a JRE and why we need one to run any Java application, I suggest you to watch my video on Why Should I Learn Java. It's installed now. The installation is portable, you can move it to any location you wish. If you go inside the installed location, you can find Spring Tool Suite 4.exe. This is the executable we are going to use for launching the STS. Let me go and start the STS. You can better create a shortcut for this exe. We need to create a workspace to store all related projects. Workspace is nothing but a reserved, isolated location, where all the projects, and its related files, and libraries will be stored to. Let me create a custom folder and use it here. I will also set this as the default workspace, so that we don't need to select one every time I launch STS. We got the STS up and running now. Don't get scared by the number of views, tool items and menu items, especially if this is the first time you are seeing such IDE. It might look complex at the beginning, but once you learn how to use them, you will appreciate their existence for sure. Explaining all these items and views and its usage is beyond the scope of this video and it deserves a separate video. However, it is worth understanding some of the basics before we start coding. These tabs scattered across the screen are called views. What we are seeing is the default layout. You are free to shuffle the layout as you wish. The small icons on the top right corner is called perspective and the highlighted icon is the current selected perspective. Perspective is just a collection of views to be displayed and a default layout of its own, so that you can quickly switch between them instead of manually opening each view and arranging them. The middle area is called the work area or editor area. As its name says, here is where all the files currently being edited gets displayed. Though limited, what we just saw about the STS is good enough for us to start writing our first program. We will explore more on the other features of STS on need basis when we move forward on this course. You can also get information from the help content, from help menu. From IDE perspective, we first need to create a project to add a program. Let's go and create a Java project. I am naming the project as Java Demo. Let's use Java 14 for this project. src is the root source folder where all our source code is going to get stored. And bin is the location where all the compiled output will be stored. Java module is the new feature available since Java 9 for better encapsulation and building smaller distributions. For this demo, it is not really required to have a module created, hence I will skip this. Now we got the new project created. You can see all of the required folder structure created under Workspace. We are good to create our first Java program. Right-click on the source and click on New Class. This will open a new pop-up where we need to provide some meta detail about the class we are going to create, like name of the class. Its access modifier. Or we extending any other class? List of interfaces if this class is going to implement that, should it have a main method or not, etc. Don't be concerned if you are not aware what access modifier is, what is superclass, what an interface is. I will cover them in a separate videos. For time being, we are just going to create a public class named My First Java Program with a main method in it. See, the IDE has pretty much done most of the things for us. It has created the class and the method with dummy implementation. What all we need to do is just fill the implementation with our instruction set. I am just going to make this program to print a greeting message in the console. You can also notice that the editor differentiates the keywords, literal, etc., making our code easier to read. Now I am going to run the program, for which we need to click on the Run button from Toolbar and select Run as Java application. The program has executed now, and you can see the output from our program, the greeting message. Did you notice? STS has opened a new view called Console where the output was printed by the program. After the very first execution, we can see our program listed under the Run tool, so that we can run it straight away. If you have watched my video on writing your first Java program in less than 5 minutes, where we used a text editor notepad to write the same program, you should be wondering why the compile step is missing now. There we followed a two-step process to run the Java program. First we compiled and then we run the program. Have we skipped the compilation now? The answer is no. We haven't skipped the compilation. Indeed, the STS has taken care of compiling it automatically for us. If you go to Project menu, there you can see Build automatically selected by default. This enables on-the-fly compilation, where the code gets compiled automatically when we type the code. To demo this on-the-fly compilation, let me make a typo and see if that is captured. Did you see the red icon on the line where we introduced the typo? The red icon indicates the program has compilation error, and you can get more information on the error when you hover over the icon. Let me correct the code to get rid of the error. Now it is back to normal. We have reached the end of this video. Hope you find it useful. I would recommend you to practice what you have learned from this video. Post your queries and feedback in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already and hit the like button if you have really enjoyed this video. We'll meet you soon with my next video on Anatomy of Java program. Till then, bye bye from Eva.